This is a new episode of We Are 757, the show. We got two legends in the building, two special guests. We got Jonathan Norfleet, Virginia Beach, Salem High School, Antwan Miles, Phoebus, Hampton, Virginia. How y'all doing, fellas?
Good, great. Sorry, man. Solid.
So I've been talking to Norfleet for a minute now. He even wanted to do an interview. He said y'all was supposed to do your own podcast for real, for
I
real.
was thinking about it. Man.
So where the idea from? Because you kind of sprung this on me out of nowhere. You had to get some stuff for your chest.
No, it's really him. We got the same birthday, so it's kind of crazy. Saturday, he was like, "Bro, like, you want to do a podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah, let me hit him up, see what he's doing. Hopefully, he won't busy. He pulled through the same day, so
yeah, for sure. So first, we're gonna go through like y'all background, y'all upbringing, especially you. I'm not really familiar with you. I know you don't talk all that. So originally, where you from out of Hampton? Where you grew up at?
I'm from Hampton, Virginia. I would say the Shell Road area. Anybody from Hampton, Boys and Girls Club. Like literally walk out my crib, walk past my little brother Antonio crib, and right at the Boys and Girls Club. Started playing basketball and football. It was basketball and football coming up until like I got to 8th grade. I played JV 8th grade and had a good year. So I'm like, I'm gonna just stick with this. Like I feel like football, it took me time to like get with it, but basketball, the second I got on the court, like I was great.
Yeah, second nature.
Yeah, word.
What so did you grow up in the hood or were you like
hood? Shell Road, the hood. I done lived everywhere. Any hood in Hampton, I done stayed in it. I stayed in every hood in Hampton for sure. No word. I mean, but it's being a kid, you ain't really too much paying attention to all the extra stuff. Like it was just sports. That's all I remember as a kid. Football and basketball. That's it.
True. And you know from where you from Salem?
I ain't from Salem.
Where you from?
Chesapeake. Indian River. And then I moved to Stony Point. Salem was the last place I moved.
Oh, okay. What was your upbringing like growing up out there?
I wouldn't say bad. It was just fun, like you said. You were kids, sports, same stuff. Just sports my whole life, football, basketball.
Did you play football?
Yeah, I was better at football than basketball. That's crazy. A lot of people thought I was gonna keep going with that, but I ended up just switching because of the coaching situation at my school.
So did you play did you grow up in the middle school? Did you go to middle school at Chesapeake?
I went to elementary school in Norfolk, and then I ended up going to middle school in Virginia Beach at Salem. And after that, I was straight to Salem.
Okay. So, what age were you when you started to know who John was? Because I know John is a big guy in Salem area.
So, say 6th grade, 7th grade, because first it was Zeus.
Yeah.
So I heard Zeus first, and that was really from actual football comparisons. No lie, I was playing running back, linebacker, somewhat similar, same position. So I heard about him first, and then when I started transitioning to basketball after my 7th grade year, that's when I started hearing about John. Everybody was like, "Well, John Gilchrist is like the best to come through here." I'm like, "Who is that?" I remember Coach Schmidt telling me that. If you went to Salem, you know Coach Schmidt, but I remember him telling me that, and then of course getting Coach Paris and Coach Donnie. Coach Donnie.
Yeah.
Played with John, so all he could tell me was, "You're a trash can, John." So I'm like, I gotta catch him. I don't know who he is, but they end up hiding his film, all type of stuff from me. He's a legend.
I feel like every guard in Virginia Beach is compared to John Gilchrist. Just like, I don't know, Hampton side, are y'all all compared to AI or?
It's so deep. It's only one AI.
I was just saying, like, who are y'all? Who's the guy out there besides AI, I guess, that y'all get compared to a lot?
Me personally, like I ain't never really heard too many comparisons. I know I would compare myself to, but I feel like it's either AI or Cat. Honestly, keep it a buck. Like it's either AI or Cat. Like them the two guards, and I can't forget my man's Jay Bird. You feel me? That's who I looked up to. You feel me? I went to his school, and like when I started like leading the area in scoring, it was like the same time he was leading the country in scoring at Howard.
Mm.
So that's kind of who I looked up to was Jay Bird, I would say. But Cat and AI.
At what age did you like when people started saying like, yo, you need to focus on hooping?
To be honest with you, nobody never said that because I was nice in football. I ain't gonna lie, like I was nice in football,
Mm-hmm.
like, but I think it was over for me after the offer, like after the offer. But I probably because I got my first offer from Howard after my first year, my sophomore year, and I was gonna play, but that's when I got my knee injury. Then after that, I'm like, yeah, no, football is done. Like now, I'm just ready to revamp so I can get back on the court.
Yeah. Thanks. What about you? I feel like when I first met you, they used to compare you to, well, Miss Sabrina used to always say you reminded her of Jeremy that played with me, like because your body shape.
Yeah, for sure.
What comparisons did you have to go through?
Really just John, like, because Salem is not being good since John. Anybody got some a little bit of talent.
I played with Richard Barbie. Richard Barbie was nice.
I mean, not saying player wise.
Yeah.
Every time, every couple of years, we always had good players, like, but just not winning anything. Not really being dominant, like the Green Run and stuff like that. So it was really just John. Like, if you can't get what he did or win something, bring it here. Like, we ain't that good.
State championship. Facts. So when I moved here, rec basketball was like so big out here, but it's not as needed no more because the AAU scene is kind of like everything. When did y'all start like playing competitively like AAU and stuff?
I didn't play AAU till I was like 8th grade.
Same. To me, I never really. At first, I'm not thinking it's a big deal, like, cause like I said, I was playing football and basketball. Like the ones that was playing AAU was the ones that were strictly basketball. So for me, summertime means football season. But to them, you feel me? They playing. So I ain't playing until probably my first 4 year AAU was probably 9th grade, Hampton Warriors. Word.
I feel like now kids are playing fucking AAU in elementary school, 5th grade.
That's because it's rec ball.
Yeah, rec. I call it rec year.
Yeah, literally.
That shit is crazy, and then they want me to come out and film that too. So that shit bad. That shit bad. But all right. So you get to Salem. You at Salem. How's your career going? Cause it's like, for me watching Salem, y'all always just have certain players at like the wrong time. Cause I think the first time I started recording you was you and Rick. Y'all were like the guys. I feel like a lot of the other players that played with you like peaked after.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how was that? How was you and Ray combo? Because I used to always make mixtapes of you and Ray.
What do you mean how was it?
I mean, how was it? How was the coaching? Because you had a couple coaches there, didn't you?
It was definitely different with the dude, man. It was definitely different with the two different coaches. Coach Parrish was Coach Parrish. I had knew him longer because my brother also played there, so he coached my brother. So with him, he was much more hands on, like cussed me out more so like a college coach would. With the Loach, it was like he was learning me as he met me, but it was like he still had to depend on me. So I was kind of at an older age. I was more mature, like able to take on more and just able to do more. So for that, it was definitely like night and day because Parrish, like I wouldn't say had to baby me at times, but he had to definitely like I remember my first game against Solwood, missing a dunk, and he cussed me out for it. And then after the game, he was like, I'm never gonna be mad at you for trying to dunk, but time to score, like we up 2. You missed it, now they get a fast break leg, stuff like that. And with the Loaches, he didn't have to worry about that. If I go dunk now, not a game over. So it was just like night and day like that. But as far as playing with Ray specifically, it was kind of different because I had never played with a guard that was like faster than me. So I'm having to learn and try to keep up, play with him. You know how he plays, like he's just go. So that's really hard.
Did you, when your first coach left, did you ever think about transferring?
Yeah, immediately.
Why didn't you? And what schools were you thinking about?
Charter, Legacy, like South Carolina.
Oh, you was one. I mean, out of state.
It was another one in Kentucky. But I think what really made me stay was honestly, like, I kind of knew myself. Like, I'm not going to go private school. Like, I'll be back, like, very, very soon. So it was just like, I'm going to just stick with what I do, what I think is
I think you one of the last ones that just stayed at their school like the whole 4 years.
Yeah, I felt like, I mean, because AAU at the time, that's when I started learning that. I was like, if I'm good enough, I'm going to get something through AAU and go to school. Like, I don't have to go to a private school and chase and play all these schools that, like, that's going to give me an offer. Like, I'm going to be me wherever I'm at. So.
True. And you said you kind of grew up in the Hampton area, like towards high school time. So what made you go to Phoebus and saying that you looked up the cat? Because he was at Hampton, right?
So like, I'm growing up in the Hampton area, and then like right before high school, I moved to the Phoebus area.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to the Phoebus area, and then I'm playing. I still was gonna go to Hampton,
Mm-hmm.
but I started playing like rec ball, summer league ball in this league for a coach by the name of Coach Thomas. And he so happened to be the JV coach at Phoebus.
Mm-hmm.
So once I get to 8th grade, I'm like, all right, so when I play JV, I'm gonna go to Phoebus. So I end up going to Phoebus, 8th grade. I had a great year. I probably averaged like 15, 8th grade. So like I'm knowing like, oh, I can hoop, but still I'm like, but I don't think I'm going here. Like I don't think I'm going here.
Nothing.
You feel me? Like, and then like you hearing certain stuff about varsity. You feel me? People telling me like, bro, I don't know if you want to. You know what I'm saying? So all of it just coming together, and that pushed me. People don't know I didn't even play varsity my freshman year because I chose not to. Because I'm like, bro, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
So like I stayed down. Probably averaged like 20 something on JV. And see, that's the thing. People think I was a late bloomer. Like, you feel me? Like people think that I just started because you start, coming to games and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I played JV, I killed, then I went up varsity. I had like over 20 the first 3 games. Like I had done it like the second I got there, like I just never stopped. So like that's why I acted what I acted because I kind of like was expecting all the stuff that happened. I was expecting it. So it was just like, but yeah. So playing with Coach Thomas on JV is kind of what got me at Phoebus. Like that was really what did it.
True. So, I guess the first time I actually, was it the first time? I think it was the first time. I think it was y'all played a scrimmage against Maury. Was that the first game? I think that was the first time, and you and Kyrie was just dunking like
No, that was the second time. The first time was it's when I first went to Loaded. We scrimmaged.
Okay.
The 16.
Yeah.
I think that was the first time.
Okay. Y'all were nice.
No, it was nice. We had a spot. We never lost a tournament until he. You know what I mean? I got hurt. When I got hurt, we never lost a tournament. And then when I came back, like it was totally different.
Okay. So high school, you would say. I think that's what made me go take the long ass drive to Phoebus. That tunnel, man. I just hate that tunnel.
It was crazy though.
But nah, y'all was going at it, and then I think you and Kyrie just started dunking on it. They kind of fell back.
There's another nigga good about that.
You say what?
Because usually when we scrimmage, like the scrimmages was closed. So when Coach said the scrimmage was gonna be open, me and Kyrie literally said like, bro, like let's put on the show. We ain't never dunked that many times again. And he probably did. You feel me? Because that's Kyrie, but. We went out and was like, bro, let's put on the show. Like it's an open scrimmage.
Like one of his good dunks who went baseline and banged on the dude. It was just like nothing. Like he just like kept walking. Yeah. Like it was nice. So that's why I was so shocked when you played at Hampton. That shit is different.
I was telling him earlier, like I can redo what he did after the dunk because that was the first time I had seen him. Because I told him I was watching him from a distance, and I was like, that was the first time I was like after seeing that whole little segment, I'm like, He might be better than me. Gonna lie.
So let's talk about that game. Y'all was playing against Hampton. They was blowing y'all.
That's bad.
They was blowing y'all probably like third quarter. It looked bad. But I always stayed for the full game because I was like, you never know what's gonna happen. Instagram, what you really need is one clip. You know what I'm saying? And then you could just see y'all keep coming back. Explain like the fourth quarter.
So like if you watch it, like a lot of people seen it. Like if you watch the game, you'll see me just chill the whole time. Cause like I'm already knowing. Like I'm just the whole time I'm just picking my spots. So fast forward, we get to the fourth quarter, and like I think we might have been down 10. I want to say starting the fourth, and that's striking distance because we went in down by like 20. If we went down 20, we was down close to 20 going into that. It was a lot of points.
Damn.
So we get it to 10. I'm like, okay, cool. So then we get it to 5, and I'm like, oh no, it's over with. So then my teammate Dorian, my boy got the steal, threw it up to me. I got the dunk. And like after that, like I'm pretty sure they knew too that it wasn't. It was that. Then I think I went baseline, got a layup, and then that had led to the game winner.
And why was that like so shocking? Because you like screamed like, why was that so shocking to everybody? Because it was like.
Everybody that knows me know I don't talk to people. That's just what it is. I don't really too much talk to people. I be having a lot to say, but I just be. Especially back then, it was just like let my game talk. Like you can't say nothing about me if it ain't basketball, because that's literally all I was doing back then.
True.
So it's like I don't know. So people seeing me show emotion, I get a bucket, I dunk, and I just go back down the court. Yeah. Next play. But like that, you down 20 in a rival game, sold out crowd. Where I'm from too. I was TV.
That game was watching it. I was. Like, yeah, this game.
I recorded the fight after too.
Oh yeah,
I never put that out there.
I didn't know they was fighting.
Bro, they was.
No, I got real, bro.
Yeah,
the crowd or the
crowd.
Some of the players was in it too.
Yeah. I had to back up because y'all had a big boy on your team too.
Dom.
Yeah. I remember
Dom. My boy.
He was solid.
We played. I remember playing him with Dom. He was at Kickinton first. He transferred, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. I went baseline one time. I will never forget that foul.
My boy.
So what age you started dunking? Because you say you dunking freshman.
No, my first ever dunk was in 8th grade. We played President.
Did you win the city?
No. Salem, let me be real. Salem's never just been over the top.
They was good after you. The Styles and
that's what I'm saying. Everybody come after or before. Yeah. I'm just in that lost lane.
Yeah. So you played 4 years varsity at Salem?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the matchups? What was the craziest matchups that you had during your high school?
It was unfortunate, but I had to I remember playing that, and I was so mad. I low key damn near went to school ready to fight the next day, cause we had a crowd. I was wearing number 2. You know, he wore number 2, so we had a crowd. I remember, and it was I remember his name. Put him out there, Zay. He gonna say we got the real number 2. So I remember backpedaling, and I heard it just as well as he heard it. So we going in 2-3, thinking nothing of it. He stops at the volleyball line and shoots it. Then I forgot what he said, but I just remember dribbling down the court shut up and stop talking to him. And that was my freshman year. No matter what, we got to play them. We're not beating them. So that was the toughest matchup for me my freshman year.
So you played against both brothers?
Yeah, and lost to both brothers.
They said they on the same play.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah, now that I think about it. I remember that game when he hit Salem Chase hit.
Yeah.
That was deep too.
Yikes. I remember that.
I told him, I was like, you worded that bad. If you hit the game winner, they gonna think it was on me. He hit that on me. I won't burn it.
Nah, I guess with YouTube, you gotta put the
stamp.
Yeah.
I was weak. I hope they watch. It wasn't me.
Nah, during your era, I used to get crazy views of 3,000, 4,000 views per video. Now it's going down unless it's a rivalry game.
But that's just hoops are anyway. Though I'm starting to see it's just everything come water down.
I mean, that's definitely different.
It's just too much. It's too much.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what it's like. I don't film as much no more because like a lot of the young boys are nice with it, can't hold them, but a lot of them don't know how to monetize their like film. So it's like they doing all this stuff, but they ain't making no money from it unless that person is paying them. But most likely that's just a homie. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you're doing all this work for no reason unless you're using it to get to work for a college. That's the next step. But me, I'm 35. I ain't working for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I ain't doing that.
That's over.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's over with for me. But like I think what Andrew and what's name did with Make Plays, I thought that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
But I never knew people filmed out here before I started filming, and then I started seeing Andrew all the time. And I was like, damn.
See, now they definitely like kind of lucked out because the Loaded stuff and being able to, you know, because everybody was so locked in on Team Loaded Virginia and NC with Dennis and Bam, and they making all the highlight tapes. They doing the that's before everybody was doing like the basically like a day in the life.
Yeah.
You see everything they're doing in the hotels, pre-game, after the game, then the game itself. So it was like that's kind of what made them really take that jump. Yeah, that they definitely lucked out with
Perfect timing.
Yeah, but you see, even though they went to the big company, you know what I'm saying? As you go older, you're like, shit, I gotta make money.
Yeah.
And, you know, but shout out to them too. Anyway, when'd you get your first offer?
Going into my sophomore year that summer, we went to elite camp at St. Francis, and then kind of after that, all the NEC schools, you know, just started.
How many offers you had?
All together?
Yeah.
It was 12 plus, maybe.
Shit. And when'd you get your first offer? You say in football it was Howard first?
No,
Or
I
that
didn't
was
play
basketball?
football in high school. Yeah, it was basketball.
And what other schools offered you going to high school?
I had offer from Howard, Hampton University, University of Maryland, Eastern Shore, Longwood. That's as far as Division One. As far as Division Two, like it was so many I wasn't even like after the I can't even remember. It was so many back then.
When y'all first connect? Cause you say did y'all play AAU together?
Yeah, but like he still won't. You know, he won't talk again. So and then me
Played a tournament together.
Yeah,
just
he
one
won't talk. Yeah, like
okay.
And we probably we said probably like 3 words to each other, and it was because we was disagreeing with the rest of the group. So
we can't talk about what we was disagreeing about.
We was disagreeing with them, you know. It was like, yeah, bro, I don't know what they talking about.
Word.
You know, and then it was funny because you know, Kaman and Terrence ended up going to Virginia State. So before I left to go to Wagner, I ended up going up there to welcome me, and I see him up there. And that was like the first time we chopped it up a little bit. He's like, "What you doing out here?" I'm like, "Just with them." And then when I got hurt and came back, that was when we really like started really chopping it up and getting to know each other and end up. Bro, your birthday the same day as mine?
That's crazy.
Just crazy stuff like that. So
it was always mutual respect though. Like, you know who can who. You feel me? So like, but like I said, it was so much going on over there, but it wasn't much going on. You feel me? So like he wasn't even really too much aware like at first until like it got crazy.
No. So this is the funniest story, man. So this defines me though. So I remember it was on Twitter when I'm sitting in class, like so you know what I'm saying. I'm not I'm doing the wrong stuff anyway. So I just remember his step pops was like like Antwan Miles is like he's averaging like 30, like he's the best point guard in the gym. So I see him like, you're not better than me. Like I straight up quoted him, was like, he's not better than me. Like I don't care I don't care if he average 50. He ain't doing it on this side. So like that's how I'm carrying it. Then I actually watched the highlight tape, and then I saw like I always tell him I saw that dunk against First Colonial. And I don't know if you saw it, man. It was the craziest dunk I have ever seen in my life. And I'm like, yo, he's like, what, 5? He's 5. oh nah.
Yeah.
Rescinded everything, and I met his peoples, and I was like, that was the first thing I said. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know.
But that really what it was though. Like a lot of people didn't know, especially like from Phoebus, because you gotta think. Like I would say the height was Jay Bird and Troy.
Mm-hmm.
So like after they left, we had kind of like some down years before I came. So we look at it just a football school. Like that's a football school. Like right now they won like 3 state championships in a row.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a football school. So like it took me some time to kind of understand like they really don't know like what I'm doing over here. Like I see reports and stuff all the time about like who lead in the 757 or the whatever. I forget what y'all used to. It's Tidewater?
Yeah, Tower.
And I'm just looking like it's a bad night for me.
Word.
It's a bad night.
That's OC. That's OC.
No cap. I'm like, but you feel me? It was what it was. As I got older, I started to understand like, oh, they just don't know.
So how growing up, how does the peninsula, I guess, see the Taiwan side?
I mean,
Don't lie, cause I'm moving here. Just keep behind me.
I mean, y'all got AI, y'all got Tony brother, y'all got Mike Vick, we got Percy Harvin, we got John Gilchrist, we got Stanley Pringle.
we just got the goats, man. Like if you say Vic, AI, it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's just we got them goats. They got some greats from over there too, though.
I'm gonna be real. We claim them like they are.
We got
I would too.
birds. I mean, we got some over here.
I would too. We got them legendary goats for sure.
We got Lonzo Mourning, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it's even crazy, like, you know, you coming up in a district, you playing against the schools they went to. Like, it's crazy. So you think. That's why I was kind of hyped when he had started the Christmas crossover classic.
Yeah.
He started out like
both
myself.
of y'all there too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Y'all know, I don't think, did y'all play in it?
No, we ain't never playing.
You ain't playing that? It was one. I remember one time. It was a while ago, but I made a graphic for both of y'all. That was when I first started doing it.
Christmas cross.
And I think y'all both had 30 on the same night or something like that.
Probably did.
It was at Hampton.
Oh yeah, no.
The Coliseum.
Yeah, no, yeah. We
I know I recorded you there.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember him getting 30 though. But I think mine we played Granby. So my senior, you talking about senior years or junior years?
It might have been junior year.
Cause junior year for Christmas we went to Richmond. We played LC Bird or
Okay.
something like that. And then senior year we played Granby on the back-to-back after Green.
Yeah, I like the crossover classic, but I also like the Virginia. I mean, this area All-Star game. Y'all, I feel like y'all deserve that. Nobody really do it the right way, and he did it the first year he had the All-Star game. Like he should just have y'all play, and then the national players. But
Yeah.
But I think it would be better like that. You gotta show 30 with City, man. I don't know why they don't, but
Like I got MVP in the crossover classic twice. I don't know who else, I don't know if anybody else done it. Hey, who else got MVP twice in that job? Twice. And it's just like,
talking shit.
you know what I'm saying? I'm just, you feel me? Like, I'm just saying.
We
People don't know because I don't speak to people. But like,
So your senior year, what was that feeling like when Kyrie got hurt?
I remember the play like it was yesterday.
Yeah, he sent me a video. That shit was crazy.
He was playing Bethel.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like probably like 2 minutes left in the game. Like we up, like we gonna win. Won't nobody beat us in the district. They know that. Even though he got hurt, I think we still went like 17-1 in the district. So we up. We just dribbling the ball out. Kyrie goes down the middle of the lane, and he take off. He got pulled out the air. He went down. I'm knowing it's bad because like how he reacted, bro. Like after that, I'm just like, but you can't do that though because like everybody looking at me, regardless of how it's going, they looking at me. So like I knew it was gonna be tough, but we still ended up having a great year. I think we was like 22-5, 17-1 in the district. We lost in the, I don't know if it was the quarterfinal to John Marshall, and we only lost by 3, but they ended up winning state. So,
hey, describe that game because I remember reading the tweets. I wasn't at that game, but I remember they was like, "We couldn't do wrong with you."
I got all,
And that's before. I mean, that's like I guess I would say the start of the John Marshall rise, right?
yeah. John Marshall.
Because the next year, Kyrie Beat them. I
Right.
was at that game. I had to go to that game.
So my junior year, we beat them. They was stacked. We beat them in I want to say it was either conference or regionals. We beat them like we beat all the top dogs. We beat Dung, we beat Norcom, and we beat Whiff. So, but they always had a stacked squad. So then we come back around for my senior year, and it's like everybody that was on their squad got better, and then they all were back together. So like they got the continuity and all that. You feel me? I'm missing my couple of my wingmen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like the game was, just do what you got to do to stay in the game. Like I ain't gonna lie, we was overmatched. Like if you watch the game, you know we was overmatched. But we still only end up losing by 3 because I was not trying to go. Like I was not trying to go, bro.
I feel like you felt the same way. I mean, you like throughout your high school season, you wasn't like you say, you wasn't being more, but that senior year,
Yeah, that senior year.
you went off.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah. What was that game like? 'Cause they say you was doing what you wanted. That game was Murray. Was it? That was the winter regional.
To win the regional was Hampton.
Okay.
That was the first round of the playoffs, so everybody was like,
Count y'all out.
yeah, it's over with. It was funny because my old teammates would tell you, I put everybody together and I told them, if I lose this game because anybody outside of me, I'm gonna fight everybody one by one. So understand that we lose is gonna be my fault. It's not gonna be because nobody else. Like, because at the end of the day, I felt like nobody really cared that much when the season over. Y'all just be like, I don't gotta practice anymore. For me, it's like damn near life or death. Like, you know, so I took that personally. I took everybody thinking we scared of Norfolk schools personally.
That's
You know, that was for me was like, what do I have to be scared of? Like that was always what I thought. Like
They used to warn us no different to you. But T, they used to warn us like y'all better. I'm like
you feel me? I just it pissed me off. It like that really ticked me. So when we beat Maury, then beat Northview, it was like, yeah, Norfolk nothing. Yeah. I should have trolled about that, but at the time I was just so worried about winning. But yeah, that was really what the change was. I was just like, if I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna go out swinging. It's gonna be because of me, nobody else.
what it felt like winning the region your senior year. I mean, y'all was always decent,
Yeah.
but y'all was never as cool. We knew to come watch you. I would say, hey, you and Ray. I was like, I mean, that was it. You ain't really had a lot of help.
Yeah.
Throughout the years.
Oh.
But you stayed loyal, even with a new coach.
Deloach, shout out Coach Deloach, man. He was a great guy. And honestly, the real reason that made me stay and not think about it was my grandmother had died the day before the school started, going to my junior year. So I remember like being frustrated and not wanting to go to school the next day. And I told him, be like, Coach, my grandma died, I don't think I'm gonna come to school the first day. He was like, I don't know how you're gonna do that. You gotta wear a suit and tie to class. He's like, you gotta show these teachers like da 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 da. And at first I was like, yeah, you won't see me tomorrow. And then like I thought about it. Dukes talked to me, and that was like a newfound respect for him just off the bat. It was just like, yeah, he's a different guy. Not saying Paris wasn't like him, but just his approach was different, and I thought I needed that in my life. So that definitely, now that I think about it, stuck back to.
True. So y'all both play for Team Loaded, USAAU teams down the street from y'all. How'd y'all feel about that situation, basically? You being a Hampton guy, if that's something you want to speak on.
I mean,
why do you feel like you was overlooked?
it had to be something that had nothing to do with me. That's all I can say because as far as on the court, like I don't see how could you not. You feel me? I'm born and raised there.
Yeah.
The facility is, I can walk to the facility. Like I can walk out my house, walk to the end of the street, make a right, and I'm ready to the facility. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like I try to make sense out of it all the time, but to put my mind at ease, I just say injuries. Because I never really got to play in the live period in AAU anyway, because I broke the growth plate in my right knee after my sophomore year, and then I broke my wrist after my junior year. So it's just like I just put it to that, but it's really no real answer. Like if anybody find the answer to that, then you feel me, and it makes sense, it'd be cool, but it don't make it. I can't make it make sense, so I just put it on that.
So y'all played for Team Loaded 757, or was it Team Loaded?
757.
Team Loaded 757. Because I don't know if it's I don't think
I think it's like transition in the push.
Okay, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's
Clay.
Because that's when I started following Clay. That's when I started going to Clay and
So
stuff.
that's a cool dude. Man.
You missed out though, because 15U year, I think Tom's playing with Blue still, but 15U is me and Isaiah, Darion, Will J, Northern U.
I remember that squad.
So I'm saying like it was packed full of just young 7'5" guys. That was a great time. I think Evan T. Bay, like older team had Travis Fields and all of them, and it was just a great time for 7'5" basketball. It had Bass Towns, Recipe Team, Adam Grant, all of them going crazy on the older team. Like that, you miss a lot.
I think that's when I just started recording. Cause when I started recording, Clay reached out to me and he still had like, what was it? He Chesapeake Thunder.
I remember them.
Yo, boy.
And they had a dude named Dede.
Yeah,
That was not. Yeah, he was nice.
He
He
was
was
a buck,
nice. It was like him and Ray playing with each other. They were nice.
him and Ray. I remember.
Yeah, that was a long time. And what's the dude?
Was Keen on that squad?
He was on.
Oh no, he played with Loaded. He
played
got
with
the
Loaded,
Loaded. When he first got the okay. He got the
Mhm.
Loaded.
I thought it was. No, it might have been Academy Prep because that was the team. Yeah, that was the team.
I remember
Ray,
Academy Prep.
It was Ray. I think Kaman was playing. Ray Kaman.
Yeah.
Savion Helm from
Yeah.
Atlantic Shores.
Mhm.
Day.
I remember
Jamari Roberts, Bayside.
Mhm.
Like yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was like my first like AAU experience
Matter of fact,
out here. When y'all met each other, what was it like playing for Team Loaded? Like what was that experience like?
It was cool. I finally got to play with people I used to hear about all the time,
Yeah.
like Fleet, DB,
Clay for sure.
Clay, Joe. Like getting to play with everybody, it was fun. Like, we just see where our games at and stuff.
Cause do y'all set a lot of games like for y'all regular season?
Nah, I think we might have played. The only team we might have played was Green Run.
Okay.
We played Green Run at what's it? Yep,
Mhm.
played them at PA.
I was there. Yeah.
Y'all be doing?
Nah, I wasn't even. I had took my I think I took my
It was
SAT.
like it was chilling.
Yeah, like we was, bro. It was bad. That was like the fourth game we had that week. I don't know what you feel me. Coach Danes wanted us in the gym. We played probably like 2-3 games already that week, and then earlier that day I took my my SAT. So like we just there, bro. We just like we ain't have it. They got us though.
I'm happy about
My
that.
boy AJ bought out. My boy AJ bought out. Rest in peace, AJ.
How was your experience
Which one?
with
Yeah.
Team Loaded? Yeah, 7'5".
7'5". It was fun. It was just a lot of fun. I mean, Coach Block was just probably the most aggressive coach I've had. I think he got the Napoleon complex. But he definitely shout out Coach Block, man. Oh, I love it, dude. Definitely do, man. Definitely do. He's the only coach that I had coaching me AAU who actually got into my head coach before me. So now I'm like, I have to I love you, coach, but like his team was not winning. I remember that we played in that blue. I had like 30 in the first half. Second was 30.
So what was y'all before we started? Y'all said something had happened during y'all AAU season that somebody made a change.
Oh, he got hurt.
Yeah.
And I came back, and I told him I don't think I should have came back.
So when I got hurt, we had one probably area tournament we played in. We used to play at what's the gym in Richmond?
U-turn.
U-turn. Sped U-turn all the time. Win area tournament. So then we went to I think it was Pennsylvania. Spooky New. Where is it?
That's up there.
You feel me? So we go there. We went in again. I broke my wrist probably towards the end of the tournament, and I went away probably for 2 months. I come back the same year, and it's a different coach, he's on the team
Mm-hmm.
and he's just being, you feel me? He's being Fleet.
What is you
What
gotta
does that mean?
Yeah, you
What
gotta
does
let me
that
know what
mean?
that means, bro.
Well, Fleet is just Fleet, bro. If you know Fleet, bro, you know Fleet. Like Fleet is, I don't know, man. Fleet, he can hoop. You feel me? And like I ain't really know him too much back then, so he could hoop. That's all I was really, you feel me, worried about. But like getting to know him, you feel me? He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
You know, that was the funny part about everything, like, cause ending up at Virginia State and then linking up with him and then BJ from Danville, you know, it's crazy how stuff played out. Cause we probably played like what 8 games together, all together, like.
That's sad, but we gel mad quick though. Shout out my boy BJ.
Shout out B.
We cooking.
And Clay was on the team too. Shout out Clay.
What? So you went up north when you graduated, right?
Yeah.
What made you like? What was that experience? You went to Wagner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I made your highlight film. I mean, it seemed like you was doing good. What happened? And that headband fleet.
Yeah, bro.
That was the worst. I think that might have been the worst decision I've ever made. Well, yeah, that was the worst one. It was tough. I ain't even gonna lie. I remember. I never really spoke on that situation. I just remember going up there probably within the first 2 months of like when school actually started. He called my parents up there. It's like going into my birthday month. Like now, we had a meeting. He sat down and said, "I don't like your son as a person. He's a good player.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like him. He might not ever play in the game." So now I'm like, well, I can pack up now and go. Like, you know, point of me. If you telling me I'm not gonna play, bro, we can go now. But and I end up sticking it out. You know, eventually end up actually playing and starting. Then the end of the season comes, and just I expect the coach to push you. Expect the coach to want you to be great. But there's some things that are extreme and that are gonna end up in injury. So for it to be what everybody else transferred with 4 people,
Mm-hmm.
all 4 people end up hurt with non-contact injuries. What's going on? So that was definitely like a tough year for me. I would end up being a mute after that. That year, low key, like kind of was the worst basketball as ever. I thought I was going to stop playing, especially after tearing my Achilles. I was about to be done.
Mm-hmm. When did that happen? When you tear your Achilles?
April, maybe. No. That's too early. Actually might have been late April, late April. After the season, the off-season workouts for sure. I was trying to be somebody in suicide. Me being me, my big was running with me, AJ. I was trying to be him. I literally turned and push off and it popped.
So you said earlier that you had some D1 offers. What made you go in the D2 route?
So around the time when it was time for me to commit, I don't know what it was, but like everything just started happening like mad fast. Like coaches was getting fired. Probably like I had 4 D1 offers. I think two of them got fired. One of them, the other guard he had committed right before I could. And then the other one, he was like, they weren't looking for high school guards. So I had started looking at, because I could have went and played post grad, or I could have tried to like fight to get to a D1. But I'm just like, I just want to hoop at this point. You feel me? Like, I know I'm good. If I go somewhere, I can do what I do. But so I started looking at Virginia State. I seen that it was one of the best teams in the country as far as Division II the year before I came. So I'm like, all right, well, if I do go to Division II, I ain't gonna go too far. So that's when I went to state. I think that's probably like my first time going to the school was when I had a visit, but the visit was the first time me going up there and actually moving on campus was just the second time I had ever been there. But, so yeah, that's when I was just like, I'm just going to state because there was a lot going on.
Yeah, I hate that. That situation sucks. Like you really gotta like commit. I mean, I guess I don't know. Like at the perfect time, man. Especially now. I don't even know how to get into school now. You got to be a dog to go to the right school.
Because I be thinking, like, what if I committed early? But, like, even then, like what was happening with the coaches, like who would have known if it even would? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just a bad situation. Like,
Maryland's and Shore lost their whole staff.
You said who?
Maryland's and Shore? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
their whole coaching staff was gone. Like,
I called them. They offered. I called them, and the coach was like, "Yeah, we're not. The new coach here is not looking for a high school guard. She's looking for JUCO." I was like, cool.
So that's what Baco went, right? First.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I went to visit, see him out there. Actually,
Yeah. He went to like 4 schools.
low key. Exactly.
They when they offered me, they was there watching Baco. Baco was a commit. It was a senior year, so they was there watching the game or whatever.
So,
After the game, then that's when they offered me. I ain't get. That's crazy. I got all my. I'm probably one of the very few that got like all they offers, none from AAU. My Division I offers came from high school. Them watching somebody else. Stamp. They there watching somebody else. I got my Hampton offer after we played John Marshall. I got my UMass offer after we played Bethel. My Howard offer, I don't know, Howard just offered it. I don't remember exactly where Longwood came in, but yeah.
Longwood was offering a lot of y'all loaded guys at the time
he
too.
was trying to get one.
Yeah. Because what made you make the transfer for D2, or what was the transfer portal like during that time for you?
Low key it was like sad because I had so many schools that were good schools, D1 schools, but they were all the way like West Coast or Midwest. I'm like,
Sometimes that's best though, man.
no. Now thinking about it, I probably would have went,
Uh-huh.
but you know, at the time I'm just like, I already done went far. See how that led me.
Uh-huh.
I already got torn Achilles. I can't even work. I'm finna go out there broke, hurt, and just sad. I'm cool. Let me stay close to home.
Uh-huh.
I was just like, at least I was just going back and forth every weekend, working, stacking my shoes. Like, I can't hoop this whole year. So that was just really like, it was either state or A&T. And A&T was like, they had, I think like Blake Harris and Quay Parker coming in. So I'm like, well, it's just state now. So that was really the decision.
So you did you take a year off and then go to state, or you just went straight to state?
Went straight to state. The red shirt.
I was about to say,
Yeah. Okay. So what was that like? What was y'all first encounter at state?
so mind you, I didn't even know he committed. So I hear Fleet coming, I'm like, because BJ,
I feel like when you committed, like a couple other kids.
The next year.
Okay.
so I'm up there with BJ. BJ like, yeah, bro, my roommate somebody named Norfleet, Jonathan Norfleet. I'm like, what? Fleet? So now I end up going to BJ room. This dude got all his stuff there, but he's nowhere near the campus. He's still in the 7-5. All his stuff is in the room. I'm like this dude Fleet crazy. Why ain't say nothing? But like he was going through a lot with the Achilles.
Yeah, I was depressed, yo. That was torn. That's really how we got close. Cause, like, so it's actually funny. The first time, like, we went out, like, so I had, like he said, I was gone. I came back like when I had to for welcome week, so it was like mandatory to be back by like Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So of course everybody, go to state, there's a whole bunch of functions. So I think where did we go, like a social or something?
Yeah, we went to the I think it was the library social.
Yeah. So I had to wear like a pair of forces that was too small for me, so I could walk. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point I'm off crutches, but I'm still like relearning how to walk.
That's slow.
So the whole group, they don't know me. Like they don't know me from a can of paint. They don't care about this straggler. Like he ain't even playing with me this year. Like dude can stay in the room. So I'm calling Twan the whole night. Like bro, stay back with me. Stay back with me.
Everybody else walking up there, I'm
Everybody's
walking with him
gone.
way in the back.
Like no lie, and that's how I was like, yeah, he's solid. Cause I mean, even before, we talked a little bit. It was like he don't owe me this. He could have been just like everybody else, but he legit stayed back. My own roommate ain't stayed back. He know me like that, and I wasn't mad at him, but it was just like he was super solid for doing that. So after that, it was just basically every day, like me, him, and B. Like that's really how I ended up doing.
Dang. So when you get on the court at state, your freshman year, talk about that.
Freshman year, I come in, 4th point guard,
Fourth
roster.
point guard on the roster.
fourth on the roster. Everybody ahead of me is either a senior or they've been there before me. So I get there. Remember the first game we played in PA at IUP, and I don't know what it was, but coach put me in. The shot clock is at like 5. Mind you, it's my first game ever. The shot clock is at 5. 5 seconds. He puts me in the game. I get the ball, I take a dribble, and I hit a 3. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like now we can, you feel me? So then like for the game, like I end up playing good though. Like I probably only had like 4 points, but like my defense was there, making the right passes and stuff. So then probably from the first game, I just kept doing what I do. Then by the end of the season, like I'm the second point guard coming off the bench right behind CJ Wiggins. He had transferred from North Carolina Central. So it was good. Like it was cool. We won CIAA championship. We finished probably like I think we probably like 6th in the country. So it was cool. It was definitely a learning experience. I'll say that.
So what going into that? You have a decent year as a freshman. The next year, he's there, but I guess you redshirted.
Yeah.
So when did you were you able to start practicing and start walking?
Well, like when I first got up there, I was still in the booth, and then I had like probably like close to a month after I got up there. I was really supposed to be out of the booth, so that little story out to me. I wasn't supposed to be out of the booth. That's why I was.
It's sweet, bro.
So I like eventually when I fully got out that booth, I was probably like y'all was already playing games, weren't
Yeah,
y'all?
it was a minute. It took a minute.
It was already playing games, so it was probably I think low key like January that was like my first time actually getting back on the court, scrimmaging, doing anything like that. You know, yeah, it took me a little while.
So when were you able to get on the court? January. When did you start playing? I'm talking about game wise.
Oh, game wise, that until 2022.
Yeah, that's a whole next year.
Yeah, that's no 2 years because COVID after that.
Mm.
So I missed 2 in between Wagner and State, and then I finally played.
So how did COVID affect y'all at State?
COVID was like, oh, that was such a weird time. That was such a weird time. I ain't gonna lie, because during COVID we had people transfer that was supposed to be on the team, but then the following year they're not even there no more. It's like it was crazy. I don't know.
We had a lot. Like people thought State was gonna be like a show because I mean we had so many. Like Clay came in, you know, and Clay. It was funny because like so many 7'5" guys did your record. Like we all from different areas somewhat. So you know, Ruck has a lot of people private school in Cape Henry that love him. And then same thing in Clay, Williamsburg private school. Twan got Hampton locked down. Then I'm bringing the beach, some North Chesapeake people.
Much was there too, right?
Yeah, Caleb. Yeah. Shout out Caleb Butts. Shout out my boy Caleb.
I was like, damn, they got all the kids.
Let me tell you about Caleb. Let me tell you about Caleb Butts, man. So this is when I'm hurt too. So I'm sitting there, you know, and you remember Caleb led this side of scoring at one point in time. So he goes, as a freshman, it's not just me, but it's everybody. I'm better than all of y'all. I'm hurt, but I'm hot. So I'm like, bro, you talk to, bro. You're not better than me. Quick. I led everybody in scoring. I scored more than all of y'all points. Bro, you go to D Creek, now we arguing. But that was so funny. That's what I knew, like, Caleb is crazy, man. Caleb gonna speak his mind. He got unthinkable confidence.
He had a mini. His mini was crazy.
Crazy, man.
His mini was crazy. So how was that COVID year? Was y'all playing when COVID happened and then everything just shut down?
He was practicing, but we was practicing for the possibility of a season, and then we end up like. Matter of fact, he ended up getting COVID. he ended up getting COVID, and me being so stupid, so he gets COVID, right? And we all had to, like, I didn't think at all. He had to move his car, so he called me like, "Bro, you can move my car?" Yeah, bro. I go move his car now. I have COVID, and me and him both in the Johns just dying. And then after that, like everybody had to go home, so we really didn't come back. So like everybody went back to school, so it was just done for that.
How did that hurt y'all basketball like situations?
I would just say, as far as like our play and stuff, like it didn't really affect our play. It just gave us more time to work on our game. But as far as like the team wise, it was a couple people that COVID squad that I feel like could have helped us for the following year. Like my boy Ant, like Ant, knockdown shooter. Like I know we could have used Ant that following year, man. Like
Seneca was a crazy athlete.
Seneca.
He played with me in Team Lord of Virginia. 6'6" kid from Benedict.
Mhm.
He was great. He was crazy. Didn't even play. Never played a game.
No.
Like we would have had that COVID team that next year.
Mhm.
We would have been a super problem.
Yeah, we would have been like low key. Like we could have went 5 in, 5 out with 2 on the side that could play at any time. Like we were a deep team. Like 7-footer from Kansas State, James transfers in. Then we got Jordan Hernandez from the Verona team.
Mm-hmm.
And Chase dunked on the dude.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a lot of time. That's great.
Yeah, that COVID situation fucked a lot of kids over too at the high school level, and then nobody was getting really scholarships. Like you said, everybody wanted a JUCO kid after that.
Yep.
Did y'all get extra years also to play?
You know,
I don't really know because no, I don't think so.
because you have to play that COVID year. So like,
Yeah,
like Joe got an extra year.
because they played the season through. Yeah, they played.
Yeah,
Like,
you only get an extra year if you play that season through. We would just got our senior floor.
Mhm.
It just sucks, but most D1s got that extra year.
I feel like some people was finessing that though. Some people was finessing another year.
Yeah.
I know some
You
people
really can't though. Like unless you actually play games. Like maybe people who didn't go through the full season, but like the only way you can finesse that is by having a season and really getting another one. Like you can't really finesse it any other way. They're not gonna give you no year.
I've seen a D1. It was on the news. It was like on ESPN a while ago, or Twitter probably. It was a D1 kid. The situation happened like you. He played like half a season, got hurt, didn't play, and he still couldn't play the next year. So he redshirted, and then went to another school and then played 4 years. So he got like his doctorates. He got played 7 years. Goddamn college. That's crazy. When you're 25,
that's crazy.
It's crazy that people thought I was gonna do that this year. Actually, if I had another year, like bro, I would go work at the shipyard. Dude. I would not be coming back to school to play basketball. Man. Too good.
they got NIL now. Though. You gotta make yourself.
Yeah, someone give a 25-year-old, soon to be a 25-year-old grown man some money to play against a 19-year-old. Yeah.
So, when y'all do get an opportunity to play with each other, how those seasons go? Or did y'all ever get an opportunity to play with each other?
No, we played probably like
8 games.
8 games together, but I'm gonna say we only
Y'all
played
stuck
3.
on this 8 games. Why y'all keep saying 8
I'm gonna
games?
say we only played 3 because by the 3rd game, that's when the injuries and everything started just unfolding.
Everything fell apart.
Like we played the 3rd game was against Mount Olive.
Yeah.
I hurt my foot that game, and I ain't get back right until we played Johnson C. Smith, like probably like 4 or 5 games before the CIAA tournament. Anything in between is me just trying to fight through it. But then, like I couldn't fight through it anymore. I sat probably for like a month and some change. Then I played like 4 games. Then I got hurt again. Then I sat all the way into the CIAA tournament. But so yeah, I'm gonna say we played 3 games when we was all healthy. Problem. It was a problem.
We was blowing teams out. It was some ranked D2 teams that came to state. Like we have a little tournament every year. And they came to state. We beat both of them. Like one team we beat about like 40. The opening night we beat them by like 40. It was like 160 something. We put up 100 on. And we sat most of the second half night. And it was like 18, 16, 16. Like it was, the stat sheet was crazy. Then the next game, Shippensburg beat them by 20. So like when we played together, we was actually we started off like undefeated, and then like he said, everything play coming off the bench high. Everybody just it was one time.
It started with Howard though, bro. Don't forget Howard.
Oh my God,
Can't
Howard
forget
game.
Howard.
We were supposed to win that game, but that was my first game back 2 years. I cramped up. You know how I used to have cramp problems. So I got cramped up. We ended up losing. We was up the whole game.
We only lost by like probably like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So y'all never played like ODU? while y'all was there?
Mm-mm.
You know,
It was just Norfolk State for me. It was
I
Norfolk State.
don't think our coach wanted us to you know, when sub-5 players get the opportunity to play in their own. Anytime we know people, we're gonna go the other direction. No exaggeration.
Oh man. So I know I had a conversation with you at Hoop League, and you felt as if the I guess one of your college coaches was like holding you back then because you felt like you still had an opportunity to leave and go to a bigger school. What was that about?
Just you start off playing a certain amount of minutes and you're averaging this, and all of a sudden you're not playing 28 anymore. Now it's 22. When I was 20, now it's 18. Now you ain't averaging 16 anymore. You're averaging 12, 8. Now okay, so now I'm 8 points per game kind of guy. That don't look good for somebody coming off an Achilles tear that needs to prove like I'm still better than this level. Like I'm still a D1 guard. And you know, having I still had connections. I ended up talking to Howard. You know, shout out Coach Stiff, being up there, talking, being able to connect with them because they was recruiting me previously. So just being able to do that and thinking I was gonna be able to, all right, I have 1 year. We're gonna win the CIAA chip. I want to go back D1 and try to see what I can do with this super thing. It was just shut down like quick, like, and not even on some like just you can't do it. It was just anybody who had those dreams or goals coming from a D1 or at a D2 want to get your numbers and play well and still win. You're not doing that, right? Especially a guard. As a guard, you're gonna pass the ball. You're gonna play defense.
So what type of coach did y'all have? I did. Was y'all? It sounds like y'all wasn't really fans of the coaching style.
So I would just say it wasn't tailored to how we played. I would just say that we scoring guards could play make too, but like I just feel like the offense wasn't tailored to what would like help our game excel.
It was like a '90s offense, so
I would say it was more inside out, which is cool. But like if your better players are guards, then like you feel me, you should kind of tailor towards that. You know what I mean?
What a win the games kind of thing instead of what you want to see. So, you know, all coaches have a vision of how they want their games to go and how their teams to play, but at the end of the day, most coaches make that change to say, well, I know I have a vision, but we just got to win this. Yeah. And once you realize that, you start going with what's winning you games. And that change never happened. So the change was winning me games. I don't want y'all to do that anymore. I want y'all to win the games this way. And I want my bigs to lead us in scoring, lead us in rebounding on my bigs lead guys. And that's really the situation.
Yeah. You gotta switch your game up, man. You go there, you gotta switch your game up.
So you stayed your all your years. Why didn't you leave?
Injuries.
Yeah.
Like pretty much, I hurt my foot my freshman year, hamstring sophomore year, and like my injuries is kind of like not just I'm missing months. Like I missed out on so many awards and stuff just from being hurt, and then trying to play through them, and then like having to eventually say, all right, I gotta sit down. Like I can't play through it. So like I got hurt every year. That's why like I only played 3 years. I got a whole nother year left, but it was every year is crazy, bro. Like and like it's injuries that's like really linger, and then on top of that it's like I gotta sit months. Like I gotta sit a month. Like it was a lot. So like I never really got a chance to really play to my full potential. Of course I have my spurts, you know what I mean? But like as far as like being able to do it for a whole season, I just wasn't able to. So I just stayed there thinking, well maybe next year I'll be able to. Or maybe next year I'll be able to. But I just kept getting hurt.
Were you getting hurt like during games or practice, or it would just be like something freak?
It'll be during games. Like my freshman year, I came down and like I just hurt the bottom of my foot. Went to the training room. I had a big bruise on the heel of my foot, so I was in a boot for like a month. Sophomore year, I almost tore my hamstring. I had like a grade 2 strained it real bad, so I had to sit for like a minute. Like I know some people, like if you watch the highlights, you would see like I had it wrapped, like I had ace wrapped all the way around it. Like if my shorts come up, you would see like the my whole thighs wrapped my sophomore year. So I missed like a month and some change off that. Then the last year, oh my God. Foot, rib contusion. Then I re-irritated my hamstring again. So like the whole year is just me trying to play through it. But then I sat. So like if you go look, you'll see like when I think it was like Johnson C. Smith. Like that was when I actually felt better. Like I sat and I'm like, all right, bet. Came back, was balling. Then I got hurt again against Winston. I wasn't even supposed to play against Winston, but me just trying to play. Go out there and play again. Fast break, I dunk. I come down, re-injured everything. Everything that was hurt is re-injured.
Damn.
Word. So then after we played Winston, I just sat until CIAA tournament. But I did good in the tournament though, game MVP. So you feel me? But I just feel like I don't know if my injuries won't handle properly or if maybe just like my body just couldn't take what I was trying to do. Like I don't know.
Or and just not handled properly, that's training.
Do you ever feel like you came back from the Achilles injury? Like fully?
Yeah.
Like to this day?
Absolutely.
I know talking to you at Hoopley, you be like, yeah, I need to sit down real quick.
We're talking, man. Sometimes we wake up and it's still everybody. It was like the last game we played. I think we lost to what was the purple team?
Your 3D team?
Yeah, like my Achilles was hurting the whole time. Like, I'm just running up and down the court and talking to the law and Sabrina. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If he score, I'm not gonna be mad. I can't move. Like, I'm liability right now. But I don't ever feel like I don't even know if I really can. Like I honestly think this just might be like the new max kind of thing. So, let's see that goes.
So, you say y'all both still got a year, but y'all decided not to play.
I'm good. I like feeling good.
Okay. So yours is because of injuries or because of the coaching?
Injuries.
Injuries.
Because I'm not even gonna lie. Like my last year there, like I was able to. You feel me? He moved me to a position that was better fit for my game.
Mm-hmm.
So if I would have played, I would have been able to do what I do. But I just couldn't stay healthy.
You know, he could play the two and score. I was playing point guard now, which was not very fun. I'll tell you that much.
So the injury just got the best of you basically.
Yeah. Like when you wake up in the morning, man, the dorm, and you gotta wake up. You feel me? Go to the bathroom in the morning, and you don't even want to get up to walk. Like I'm talking about, it was bad. I'm walking around with soles in my slides, my feet hurt. I can't bend down because my rib hurt.
So that's why you never played a hoop league.
Literally. I ain't gonna lie.
Asking him all the time.
Yo, he said he's retired.
I ain't gonna lie.
I hate hearing that. He's not retired, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Every time I played in the summer, I got hurt, so I just needed something alone. You feel me? But I don't know. I might come play.
Have you been seeing the highlights? I know you'll come to the side.
Yeah, I be seeing highlights.
He came to
I came to a couple of
Yeah,
them.
I ain't seen it.
You know I don't. You know I'm not.
Yeah,
like that.
you at the top of the bleachers
You
by
feel me?
yourself.
I don't know. Watching the game. Word.
Okay. So for you played a hoop league for the past what, 3 seasons, I think?
Two.
Do you think like playing against, I guess, some pros, some other college athletes, has that helped any with your game?
For sure.
Talk about that a little bit.
Just not this hoop league, but the last one.
Mm-hmm.
I had really hooped probably like 2 years. So, cause after that 1 year we had his junior year, I was done for state. So like I was telling you, just that was the only thing that I really had, honestly, as far as like getting real competition there. So I took that and ended up, fortunately, like having another opportunity to play. And if I ain't had that, I probably would have been terrible. But like that, literally, that competition, that being able to really get in shape, being able to really run up and down the court, having to guard somebody, like that's gonna always get you back right. Because I remember hearing like the 7-5, like you get out here, you can be good in those places. So having all the 7-5 guys come back, even BJ, playing against him, BJ always gonna have something for you. T. Weber always, Daz Lee always gonna have something. Joe, what I'm saying, just numerous of guys, like you said, it always it's gonna be better than most of your competition wherever you at. So leaving that and going back to school and playing, that was all I had, and that really gave me a boost to be confident of scoring them. Who was you?
Yeah.
So
what was y'all best experience in college?
When we see our done the championship, that was an experience right there.
Basketball.
Both.
Basketball.
I know the party's crazy. My homegirl used to go to state, so I've been there before. I've been there before.
What's the good memory?
I would say I got two. So basketball wise, I'll say that first game playing Howard. It was just the whole 9, the whole day. It was everything. Playing VCU, playing in that stadium, gymnasium, just seeing the energy from that crowd. That was fun and amazing. Then off the court, birthday party. That was probably the best party I've ever had in my life. So, birthday party for sure.
Yeah. So you said when y'all met, y'all found out that y'all birthdays on the same day.
Literally. That's
So
great.
do y'all have like some weird connection? Not pause, no gig, nothing like that.
But that's my boy, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We be.
Yeah, now you put that way we said, because it be times somebody will do something, somebody will say something, and we might not say nothing at all, but
we look at each other
what's wrong, buddy? What's going on, buddy? I would say we kind of think a lot of the same stuff, but I'm the jackass that's probably gonna say it. He just gonna look at you and think it. So I think that would be the slightest difference between them.
Yeah, he definitely speaks his mind. That's the big difference. What we thinking, he gonna say, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna sit back and laugh.
So when you met him being from the beach, did he give you any type of preconceptions about Virginia Beach guys from the way he acted?
No, he cool. He probably is the only person that I really met or knew that was from Virginia Beach. So I ain't really have too much of a thought of it. I just know I knew Fleet. So it's and now I know it's not many like him from Virginia Beach. So.
And same question for you. When you met him, is this the only guy from that side of the world that you actually hang out with?
Clay? It would be him and Clay left out to be about it.
So what's now for you?
Now I got a service company and I'm still building up. I started after college. So that's pretty much where my focus went to, is growing my business.
What did 20 mean to you?
Everything. I feel like 20 was the transition of a boy to a man. I started learning life lessons when I started wearing that number. And it was by accident too. 20 was not my number. It was the last number left. You pick numbers, the old heads go first, and the youngest get what's left. 20 was the best number left. And I just ended up sticking with it. So it just symbolizes me just becoming a man. That is way more than a number. For sure.
That's all right. It's deep. That's all right.
Yeah, both got two of y'all numbers. You wore two, right?
Yeah, I ended up switching them
When?
junior year on accident. Me and Kamar playing around. We ended up having to keep them jerseys, and I ended up going off at 25 for it being. It's done with. It's done.
So what's next for you?
Hopefully, been praying. Hopefully, the overseas thing happen. Get my foot in the door with that, and then just keep going and see where it takes me. Honestly.
Who have you been talking to?
My agent, Milos. I got through. Shout out Coach Graves. Him really helping me. And Coach Bo from VCU. they kind of put me to him. So it's a team in Georgia. Close to Russia or whatever. Them, couple little spots in China. And then there was one other one he told me about. I forgot the location of it, but it was one other one he told me about. So I'm kind of waiting on 3 right now. Whichever one paying out first, decent money, decent living situation.
Do it while you're young, man.
With no kids.
Yeah,
Sure.
That's
I mean, I
what-
ain't gonna lie, like, but y'all know I don't talk, but like, I just feel like the stuff I did, people really tried to like act like it was normal.
Yeah.
You feel me? I act like it was normal because that's what I expect from
How many
myself.
points you scored in high school, right? 2000, right?
1,703 years,
2000.
over 1,102 seasons, yeah.
Yeah.
What took me 4 to get?
Yeah, over 1,102 seasons. So it's just like
say those numbers again. Hold on. Say those numbers again.
I had 1,102 seasons, and I ended with 1,700 plus 3 seasons because I didn't play my freshman year. But I just feel like, yeah, they had like the stuff I was doing was normal, and it took for me to like, since I'm done, I go back and I look at highlights. Like I just posted one of my story, like one that I haven't seen since I was in high school, and I'm looking at the stuff, and then I go look at other stuff. I'm like, I'm really like, at the time, I'm like 5'10", 150 some pounds. I remember Coach Dan used to try to put me on like a eating diet to gain weight. I could never gain weight. I'm stuck at like 160, 155. I'm 5'10", 160. Dunking, shooting. I never averaged under 20 points the moment I played varsity. But it's just like nobody. You feel me? That's why y'all wasn't aware, because it's just like nobody really was. You know what I mean? But if you just like if you bring up hoopers from that side, I ain't even one of the first names people think of. Why? I don't know. But when you mention my name, it's like, oh yeah, yeah, y'all right, he crazy.
No doubt though. You get a lot of love on this side.
Yeah, facts. On
The
this side
real
all time.
hoopers, like, who actually, you know what I'm saying, like, I can name like 5 people off the dome that as soon as I say, because I be gassing sometimes, so I may or may not have said you was gonna be on my team. A lot of people was like, oh, a little energy change real quick. I tell you that.
Because if you think about it, like from our class, who was really like popping it from on my side?
I'm gonna be real.
It's just me.
I didn't think anybody from your side was good, but you outside of Kyrie. But I'm talking about my class.
Our class, it's just
our
me.
class. I didn't think nobody was good. But
Y'all loaded on that side though. You, DB, Joe. Y'all bet y'all can go down the list. Like we had hoop. Like don't get me wrong. Like we got people from, you feel me, the city that can hoop. But like we talking about on like
well, this. We talk about
like the stuff that I was doing. It wasn't nobody doing it. The last person that was doing what I was doing was
Kyrie got a good season, but I don't know if he was doing what you.
No, I'm talking about far as like from the guard position, like my size,
Yeah.
me being able to go over top.
Before you, wasn't Jermaine Monroe? Wasn't he going crazy out there?
Merrill was nice, but me and Merrill play different.
Yeah.
Me and Merrill different.
He
man.
can't.
I never got to see. I never got to see.
Yeah,
him.
Merrill gonna kill you with the moves, the free throws, the jumper.
No.
I'm just like, I'm coming downhill.
Yeah.
I'm jumping over you.
Mm.
I'm shooting it. Yeah, so like, you feel me? That's the thing that be
Do
getting
you
me,
think like you like just being like reserved, quiet, like acting like it was regular? Do you think that hindered it?
Literally, for sure. Like it's cool though. I ain't tripping. The ones that know. But yeah, like that'd be the thing with me. Like we having conversations. Like it's no way that you're not thinking.
Yeah, I mentioned you.
But then when I mention this respect though, like it's not disrespect, but it's just like how does that not pop in your head when you first? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So, I always ask this question to all my guests: who's the best player you ever had to guard? And why?
For me, I always say it gotta be Jalen Ray. Jalen from Hampton. We played. I never forget. Like anybody that's Derek could vouch. Like I don't do no line anyway. We played Hampton at Phoebus my junior year. I promise you, me and him just went back and forth the entire game. I think he ended up like 39, I think, and I finished for 33. Like the whole game, like we just, mind you, he wear 22, so we just. I do J. Ray would not miss. He would not miss. Like, he just coming down, getting to the spot.
Y'all low key are, now that I think about it, y'all damn near got the same money, bro. Y'all both are real bucket, but I think since y'all so much spoken and J. Ray so quiet too, like y'all get slept on. Because people, I'm gonna be real, people acted like he wasn't the best player on that team for a little while, and it was like, it was one game. I think even Green Run when they played Green Run, we just seemed like nobody was stopping him. Every time he caught the ball, he damn near scored.
Here's the truth.
It's tough. Like even when he's played, it's funny because I recorded a lot of y'all that play Hoop League, and a lot of the staff at Hoop League, they not really. I'm not gonna say they're not really into high school, but they don't know y'all yet.
Yeah.
They know the Johns and the Bug, or the BJs and the Bug. So like, I mean, like, you don't know Jim Reynolds? Or you don't know who, you know what I'm saying? Like every time a new player comes to the gym, I'm like, you don't know who that is? Like, y'all sleeping. And I feel like I be telling them still, y'all still ain't even reach everybody yet, bro. It's still so many people that it, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I think once they're able to get those D1 players as well, that shit gonna really like, it really has an opportunity to turn the city up like a Dream League or like a Wonder Park or something like that.
It's going to like, there's already a lot of people that like if I would end up having a team this year, everybody in BS, there was gonna be so many people from Richmond that is like dogs, like legit. Like you would have had so much film and highlights from them. You would next year would be crazy.
Yeah, like the dude last year, the dude Woo, he like surprised me. I played with him before, but he was like doing some shit and like joining threes. I was like, oh, this is a different.
Yeah, he at state right now. It's crazy for him.
For real?
Yeah, I don't know if you.
I'm glad he there. I'm glad he doing something. I used to talk to him all the time. Every time he would dunk, he would throw the setup. I was like, hey. I was like, chill, bro.
I tell you, Richmond boys is different.
Yeah, I was like, yo, chill. I had to tell him chill all the time. I was like, you do that, bro.
He at Salem. Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that if he's still trying to pursue basketball.
I was messing with him.
Like John Morant. If John Morant keep dunking and throwing the setup, they gonna keep painting the pitch on him. You know what I'm saying? Same shit like that. That's all. But no. So for you is anything? Did you ever respond to his tweet when he tweeted that? By the way.
Yeah, he was going at it with my stepfather. Because my stepfather was trying to tell him like, we got the best, we got the highest scoring male and female in the area, which was factual.
Yeah, then I end up.
Because you gotta think, this is with Diamond.
I remember all of this, bro.
This is Diamond. Diamond's at Phoebus averaging like 30 as like a sophomore. Mind you, I'm averaging around 30 at that time too, because Akeem and Kyrie, they didn't play until halfway through the year. So like during that period, I'm just like, we gotta win by any means necessary. So we really both like, I know she was averaging 30 for sure. I'm probably like 28, 29 in that area. So they going back and forth up there. I think I got up there and I was like, I ain't gotta prove nothing to them. Yeah, then he responded, he was like, me neither. I don't know why.
I was hot. I was like,
when Kamal it's not playing.
Yeah, I remember I had Kayla Hannibal. She was I don't know if you recorded her, but she was a buck at Salem when they beat PA. She used to wear number 3 too. Kayla was OD. I think she ended up going like Navy or something. But I was like, oh yeah, nah. Salem at that point it's Salem versus Phoebus. But I always joking because Salem played Phoebus at Boo. They didn't have him, they didn't have me. We won, so I always tell them like, well, if they won without me, we're definitely gonna win. But no, only thing I would have to say is
y'all never played each other in high school.
No, ever.
Ever.
The one time we had a chance to, neither one was playing.
Yeah, I thought I was going to end up having like a broken foot at the time, so I was on crutches. That's crazy, but
injuries, man, that shit sucks. I never had like crazy injuries throughout the whole basketball.
Listen,
For real?
The most I did was after my basketball life was over. I broke my pinky toe playing in the W.
So yeah, that ain't too bad. You
Yeah.
came back from that
I can
too.
do that.
I feel like that's painful though. I feel like
It was.
It probably
I
was.
still tried to play and fell. I was like, oh no sir.
Cause I hurt my knee. That didn't hurt at all. My wrist hurt good. Like when I broke my wrist, it kind of did hurt. I ain't gonna lie, but like I ain't never cried like nothing. Like it was, you feel me? But I think of all my injuries, the ones that hurt the most to me is like ankle sprains. Like them probably like the most painful. Like I done broke bones and it don't really feel that bad, but like them ankle sprains, them doing something else.
I don't know if I touched my ankle, sprained my ankle for real. I just popped it. I think the worst one of all. But the only thing I do have to say though is that as far as this side of the world, you know, if I find it funny, you know, especially now later on, you know, it's like sometimes I think people get uneasy. You know what I'm saying? I think people forget that. As we were playing different schools, like it was like, oh yeah, I stopped him, like he didn't get his numbers, you know, something like that. The only people stopping me were in the same gym. That would be the biggest thing I like to see. But I think my numbers would have been 10 times crazier if, like, when I got 30, I kept getting the ball. Essentially like that, you know what I'm saying? So that would really be the biggest thing I like to see.
One thing, it's a new General Cam Austin played out his town with the hair. He said something crazy one time. He said, if Virginia Beach had 5 schools, we would have a lot of state champions on this side as well.
Absolutely.
As y'all do.
Absolutely.
We
would
He's so spread out.
Yeah. We only got 4 anything.
You would have to add, you
It's
would put
11 out here.
Green Run Lansdowne and Salem
I
together.
know, yeah.
So that's me, Mike Christmas, AJ, Jay Sean, the big boy. Just off that 5, there's not a school in Norfolk that's beating us. Straight up. Not even the ad kids like Malik Jordan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Tyreek Golson, Tallwood. We would have had all these people playing at the same school. What?
Thanks.
Lebe and Darius both stood on the same team. Come on. So I seen somebody post that. I was so mad. They like, that's not the reason we're good. Okay. So DB and Joe at the same school, they get y'all that chip. Y'all get something wrong. Y'all would have got it if he was at home.
I remember that getting.
You feel me? So that's all we
That's
say.
crazy. I remember that too.
Come on, man.
I remember when, what's her name, when Infant was there, DB didn't even play.
Infant was a problem too, man. Lake Taylor always got some people that you will never have seen in your life. You 30. And they really sleep on.
I'm looking forward to seeing you overseas, man. That would definitely be a dope situation. And I'm disappointed in you just giving it up now, man.
You and everybody else.
Nah,
I
man.
hear it all the time.
But I'm if you ever get healthy, man, I'm gonna have a team next year for hoop league, so for sure. You welcome. Even if you just want to make a guest appearance for one game, we need that. We need that.
Sorry in advance too. What's gonna happen?
Yeah, we need that. We need that.
We will be W your team next year. I'll let you know that now. Sorry in advance, player.
No, he already recruited.
For real.
I'm telling you that now.
But yeah, this is WEARE757 the show. Appreciate y'all.
Sure.